Hello guys. Hello guys, how are you? Today we're going to start working and that will be in your book. We're going to start working with the global citizenship, right? The global citizenship of today, remember, is talking about the Western Hemisphere. Today we are going to learn what is produced in the Western Hemisphere. Let's check it out. I want you to open your books on page number 111. There you are going to find the topic, what is produced in the Western Hemisphere. The first activity of today is says, look at the items. These items are all made or grown in the Western Hemisphere. Remember, made es que está hecho ahí, creado, and grown, que ahí creció, right? Like the flowers and everything in the Western Hemisphere. Circle the items that are grown. Circle the items that are grown and cross out the ones that are made. But before we start with this activity, I have a video for you and I would like you to watch it. Pay attention to the video. It's talking about what is produced in the Western Hemisphere. So we have the coffee. Right? What do you think? This is made or this is grown? We have the bananas. What do you think? Made or grown? What about the TVs? Do you think they grown there or they are made? What do you think? We have the wood. Is it grown or made? We have the cell phones. There you go, like you. We have the gasoline and the oil. We have the corn in the cup. Look, they look delicious, right? We have the chocolates, dark chocolate. Look at the girl, she's eating the chocolate. Tasty. I would like one chocolate. We have the cotton. There you go. What can you make with cotton? You can make fabrics or clothes, right?
Happy to learn.
There you go. We got the AMCO logo. Happy to learn. That is good. And guys, we're going to start here. Remember, the activity says, look at the items. These items, all of these, are all made or grown in the Western Hemisphere. Circle the items that are grown. Remember, grown, que ahí crecen, right? And cross out the ones that are made. Which one they create there? We have the coffee. What do you think? Do you circle it or would you cross it out? Make your decision. Coffee, bananas, TVs, wood, cell phones, cars, gasoline and oil, corn, chocolate, and cotton clothing. What do you think here? Which one would you circle and which ones would you cross out? Just remember, circle the items that are grown, los que crecen ahí, enciérralos, and cross out the ones that are made. Y los que están hechos ahí, táchalos, pones una tacha, right? In the picture. That will be the first activity for you guys. And we have a little question. It says here, pick an item on the list. So you need to choose one of these items. Is this item something you want or is this something you need? There is a big difference, right? If it's something you want, it's because you just want it. Oh, I want a cell phone, but you don't need it, right? Perhaps you need it to watch videos and do the homework, but it's not like a real necessity, right? So you need to decide which one of these is the one that you want or which one is the one that you need. Right here, write the name of the object. Right here, I will say like, I need the car, yes, so you can go to work, so you can go and buy food. Or you can say, I need the cell phone. I want a cell phone, right? Because mine doesn't work. Or I need a cell phone because I need to do my homework. Then we're going to jump here. We are not going to do this activity, the partner talk, right? We're going to continue then. On the next page, we have the vocabulary activity. Let's see what are we going to learn today. It says here, page 112, vocabulary. Listen to the words and definition. Then listen and repeat with your best pronunciation. Let's begin with the words. Let's listen the audio and repeat.
Vocabulary. Listen to the words and repeat with your best pronunciation. Goods.
Goods.
Goods. Import.
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 Your turn.
Export.
Export.
Export. Businesses.
Businesses.
Businesses. Interdependence.
Interdependence. Your turn.
Interdependence.
Yes.
Free market.
The free market. Your turn.
Free market.
Good.
Barter.
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 Barter. Good.
Command economy.
Command economy.
Command economy.
Command economy. Perfect. Remember, you need to repeat these words so you know the right pronunciation. Let's continue, and then we have the definitions. We have track number 25. You will have them in the classroom.
Vocabulary. Listen to the words and definitions. Then, listen and repeat with your best pronunciation.
Good. Look at the song.
Goods. Items people buy to use. Import. To buy products from another country.
There you go, when you buy something from different countries.
Export. To sell products to another country.
Okay, when we sell something to the United States, that is export.
Businesses. People or groups that sell goods and services for others to buy.
All right, businesses will be whatever business, right? Like the Cars Jr. or whatever that sell things.
Interdependence. When countries depend on each other to supply what they need.
Interdependence, that is that everybody needs something, right? From Mexico, you need a
Free market.
So
A system where businesses compete for people to buy from them.
the free market is here, everything, right? But that's the reason we have a lot of stores.
Barter. To trade goods and services without using money.
So barter, that is good because you trade something you have. I trade you my soda for your donut.
Command economy. A system where the government says what goods and services are made and sold.
There you go, the command economy. This is where the country says, I make aguacate, I make bananas, I make cell phones. These objects, I can sell them to you. So that is the command economy, where the government says, we make this, and we make this. We can sell them to you. That is command economy. And the first one, goods, it says here, item people buy to use. So goods is everything you go to Walmart and buy, right? So goods son los bienes, todo lo que compramos cuando vamos al mandado. Import, to buy products from another country. Import, eso quiere decir que estás comprando objetos de otro país para meterlos a tu país, right? So that is import. Export es lo opuesto. You are selling your things to another country. You are exporting your goods. Businesses, well, businesses son los negocios, todo lo que vende en el lugar, en el mundo. Interdependence. So the interdependence, it means when countries depend. So, I don't know, United States depends on Mexico because we sell the oil, right? So vendemos el petróleo. That is interdependence. Todos los países conectados para intercambiar los productos que cada uno de ellos produce. The free market. It says here a system where businesses compete for people to buy from them. The free market is like everything, right? We have a lot of stores. We have the Walmart, we have the Soriana, we have the Calimax, we have the Florido. That is free market. Ellos compiten para atraer a la gente y que les compren a ellos, right? That is the free market. Then we got the barter. Barter es un intercambio. Cuando no compras algo con dinero, sino lo cambias por otro producto. That would be barter. Command economy, I already told you that one, right? So here, guys, I hope you don't have any new words. If you have new words, please send me a text there in the classroom platform so I can help you with this, right? Remember, whatever question you have, I can help you answering. And trade in the Western Hemisphere, that will be our next topic. Let's see what is this about. What are they going to tell us about the Western Hemisphere? Pay attention, and we have here a text. The instruction says, read and listen to the following text. This means that I will play an audio, you will be listening the story, you will read it using the audio, right? While you read, I want you to circle the new words that you find there. Pay attention to it and then tell me which ones are the new words. Let's listen to this.
Trade in the Western Hemisphere. Read and listen to the following text.
Mhm.
What is something you need to survive?
Mhm.
What is something you really want?
What is it?
Countries must decide how they are going to provide for their people's wants and needs. They must trade with other countries to get goods and services. Each country in the Western Hemisphere has certain goods and services available in their country. Canada makes lumber for building. Mexico produces coffee beans. The US makes cars and other machines. They can export these items by selling them to other countries. In return, they can import or buy other items from other countries. For example, Mexico could export coffee to the US and Canada. Mexico then imports cars from the US and lumber from Canada. This importing and exporting is called trade. It creates interdependence between countries.
That is interdependence.
Countries in the Western Hemisphere must make decisions about trade. They must think about what they will make, how they will make it, and who will get it. Most countries in the Western Hemisphere have a free market economy. Businesses offer goods and services to people, and the people choose what to buy. Some countries have a command economy. The government decides what items are produced and sold, and how much they cost. Some local towns or villages in some countries use a traditional economy. They often barter instead of using money. They only trade with people who have the same beliefs or who they have traded with for many years.
There you go, guys. So this is very interesting. Look, we are united with Canada, the United States, and, well, us, Mexico, right? It says here that Mexico produces the coffee beans. So this is what we make. This is what we export to the world. And then it says here that in Canada, they create lumber, right? Or this wood. In the United States, they create machines, they create cars. That's what they export, right? So we have here, think about the questions. Think about this. Why do countries trade with each other? Why do you think this exists? Why do you think they want to trade? Why do you think Mexico wants to trade coffee, perhaps with Canada for lumberjack or lumber? I'm sorry. So this. Try to think. Why do you think the countries or us we need to trade each other? ¿Por qué los países necesitan intercambiar cosas entre ellos? Think about this. And now that you answer these questions, we have on page 115 some questions from the reading. It says the instructions, answer the questions. If you need, you can go ahead and read this again to get the answers. Let's check the questions. Number one, why do countries trade with each other? So you already have the answer. Why do countries trade with each other? What do you think? Why do they need to trade items? Question number two, what is something countries must think about when they trade with other countries? So what is one thing countries must think about? What do you think? ¿En qué deben de pensar primero antes de intercambiar con otros países? You have the answer here in the reading, right? Just go ahead and check it again. The question number three, or activity number three, it says fill in the graphic organizer to describe trade in the Western Hemisphere. We have here, people have wants and what's. Pues tiene sus de querer algo y que otra cosa. Countries, space, items, they need more of or need more of from other countries. So countries, what items they need more of, or they need more of from other countries. Los países, objetos que necesitan más de o necesitan más de otros países. Next one. Countries don't have all the whats. Los países no tienen todo el y el people want and need. La gente quiere y necesita. Types of economies. What is number this one? We have market, command, and traditional. What is the one that is missing here? Countries, space, items they can produce to other countries. What do they do the country? What does Mexico do with the coffee? They, items they can produce to other countries. And the last question in page 115 says, draw an example of interdependence between two countries in the Western Hemisphere. Entonces aquí vas a dibujarme un ejemplo de lo que significa la interdependencia entre dos países en el hemisferio oeste, right? Try to think why. What is it? I give you the coffee, you give me the wood. You give me the cars, I give you the wood, right? Depending on the countries. What do they exchange with the other ones? Last topic, guys, is going to be exports to the US. What do countries give to the US, right? What do they sell to the US? O sea, las exportaciones hacia los Estados Unidos, que es lo que cada país le da, le vende a Estados Unidos. Let's see them. And we have here exports to the US. It says the instructions. Read about the goods exported to the United States from other countries in the Western Hemisphere. Then answer questions about the amount of money made from these exports, right? So if I sell the coffee to the United States, they need to pay me money, right? So let's see how much money do each country gets from selling something to the United States. Let me read this. The United States imports goods from all over the Western Hemisphere. The US imports products it can't make or it needs more of. The countries and businesses export the products to make money, right? Don't think that I'm going to give my coffee to the United States and I'm not getting money. No, you need to get paid from your coffee. Use the information in the table to solve the problems. Let's check the information. So we have here the country, Paraguay, amount of money made from exporting items to the US. So the country Paraguay exports sugar and tea. Entonces, ¿cuánto es lo que ganan ellos al venderle a Estados Unidos azúcar y té? Sugar, 61 million, tea, 3 million. Right? What about Argentina? Argentina sells fruit and vegetables to the United States and they win $152 million, right? Entonces, por vender fruta y vegetales a los Estados Unidos, Argentina gana 152 millones. And also tea. They also sell the tea to the United States. So Argentina gets $147 million from selling tea to the United States. Brazil sells coffee and they get $1.1 billion from selling coffee to the United States. That is a lot of money on coffee. Brazil also sells fruit and vegetables and they get $323 million from selling these food. Chile, they sell the copper, 1.7 billion, and they sell seafood, 1.5 billion, right? So por vender cobre, Chile gana 1.7 billones de dólares de Estados Unidos. Chile también le vende los mariscos a Estados Unidos and they get $1.5 billion. That is a lot of money, right? Ecuador, they sell bananas and they sell cocoa. Bananas, they get $457 million. That is too much money only on bananas. And Ecuador also sells the cocoa to the United States and they get $167 million. Remember, here is what they sell to the United States and how much money do they get. Pues aquí nos está diciendo qué es lo que vende este país a Estados Unidos y cuánto es lo que ganan de su producto, right? So check this little table because you're going to need it to answer these problems. Let's check the problems. Number one, how much money did Chile make from exporting copper and seafood to the United States? So how much money did Chile make? Look, they get 1.7 billion, and on seafood they get 1.5 billion. So how much money is it in total, right? Problem number 2, how much money did Argentina and Brazil make all together from exporting fruit and vegetables to the United States? Remember that Argentina and Brazil sell fruit and vegetables. So how much money do they get from selling fruit and vegetables? The two countries, ambos países, ¿cuánto ganaron juntos por vender fruta y vegetales? Question number 3, how much more money did Ecuador make from exports to the US than Paraguay? Entonces, ¿cuánto dinero ganó más Ecuador que Paraguay? Todo junto, ¿cuánto dinero más ganó Ecuador que Paraguay? And question number 4, and the last one for today, how much money did Chile make on exporting copper than Brazil made exporting coffee? So how much money did Chile get from selling copper, 1.7 billion, than Brazil from selling coffee? Entonces, ¿cuánto ganó más Chile por vender el cobre que Brasil por vender el café? Right? So that will be the activities for today, guys. If you have any questions, any doubts, remember you can send me a text in the classroom platform. If I don't answer you, it's not because I don't want to, it's because of the internet is not working, or it appears here in my computer like 2 or 3 hours after you publish it, right? And guys, remember, be in your house, wash your hands, right? And take care. If you have any questions, just send me a text, right? So I will see you. Bye bye, guys.